Hello everybody, Raven here.
Along with Iris.
Back with some more Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. Last episode, Raven joined the school and is I guess I can classify as a club.
Yeah.
And their first club activity was to kill people.
Well, I get it. They're in a warrior school.
But if you haven't, I won't get into much beauty yet. We joined the monastery. We are part of the Black Eagles. And also last episode, something happened that, technically, Eldegard and I forgot his name. Her attendant seemed like they had it planned, but
Totally was planned.
But found something or someone. So if you haven't caught up with it, go back to our last episode. Should have the playlist once I make it down in the description below. And also subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when we post more Fire Emblem content and other games, which is daily. Excuse me. So let's go.
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
I know. I just was trying to figure out how to say it.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Eldegard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Really? Are they telling? I wonder if they're going telling all the stuff that happened in the shadows by looks. Because I don't remember them having any of these conversations, these secret conversations.
Well, they can't do exactly the same thing as what's going on in...
Oh, yeah, because the new character and changing history.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably.
I don't... Yeah, with three houses, I think there was a battle, then you got to the monastery, and there was no other teacher. You just, whatever house you chose, you were professor, nobody else, except for the two others that you didn't choose.
And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
Ah, Hubert.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Eldegard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one.
Sounding like she's
The
getting a little big
church.
for her britches.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it.
Yep.
I am sorry, my lady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence.
I don't know if I like her. I know you do, but...
Well...
It seems like a different person
It's
than
just
what
it's
you're used
different. It probably is her because she kind of went this way once progressed to the turning point in the Black Eagle storyline. But now it's just...
She's like ruthless.
Yeah, she's going for the throat already.
Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Eldegard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
Seriously, like...
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Eldegard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Enbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
I don't know, I'll keep pausing here, but this makes me want to go back and choose the other houses because, yeah, 3 houses, you had the monastery life, and then it switched. I had that turning point. So,
You're just straight up switching now.
we already see a different completely story right now. I could be wrong, and because it's been a while since I played the other one, but that is it. Comment down below if you would like to see the other houses play through. If not, I'll probably get back to it down the road after a few other projects are done. But as that, if you're so interested in it, we can get out the other stories.
Try to figure out what the heck is going on because it's so different.
A little quicker than I had planned after this first playthrough. But as that, just let us know what you want.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Eyre. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Seems like the story's acting out quicker because she did confront her uncle later in the game.
Additionally, the knights will keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
Yeah.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and we'll do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
I don't know.
Very well.
I'm confused.
I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Well,
that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Huh.
I'll see it.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Probably somebody to confront you about the shapeshifting.
Ah, there you are.
Princess.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept.
Oh,
Thanks.
don't give me a choice. Maybe
Right, you're not allowed to be choosing things like that, apparently, Raven.
Maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I want to have a quiet life at this monastery.
Right.
I'm done with fighting.
Right. You have a quiet life.
Monica is playable. Temporary parted ways with Ferdinand.
Ferdinand?
Bernadetta. Casper. Reinhardt. Wonder what sort of battle we're in for here. I should ask around and find out. Ferdinand. Wait a minute, that's... Yeah. Can't believe I already forgot. So, we got Eldegard on the battle. Monica. Hubert. Always close. Petra, Dorothy. Dorothea. And who will be Jaritza? And somebody over here. Who's over here? That's hey, name. Ladislav. Wow. I cannot pronounce that. Good to meet you.
If you please.
Oh, I believe this is the first time we've met. My name is Ladislava. I serve as one of Lady Eldegard's personal guards and will be assisting with the entry into the capital. I believe we will be working separately tomorrow, so I trust you will take excellent care of her.
Don't worry.
Even if she is crazy and conniving.
Not your backstory. How have you changed?
Over here.
Ah, perfect timing. I wanted to thank you again. I meant to earlier, of course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Lady Eldegard unfortunately did not tell me every single detail, it sounds like you played a big part in my rescue. So thank you for that. I mean it.
Didn't do that much. Eldegard was the one who really saved you. Still, I'm glad you're safe. So if I played some small part in it, then all the better.
I agree.
Well then, I'm expecting even greater things from you once we reach
And bye.
Emba.
Blew it off. You're my savior. Bloodthirsty professor. I have a contract. That's the only reason I'm here.
Wow.
Ask if he's working for the church. Ask if he's working for someone else. Anybody who has played Three Houses, just comment down below. I know.
I don't know.
I know. That's you got you confused. That's it. Just comment down below. I know.
So basically,
So this contract's separate from your work at the academy? Yes. Oh, way to blow it, Eureka. But that doesn't tell who you're working for. So.
Not at all. It's still very confusing.
But as I said, down below, I know. That's it.
Great.
However, the few words, Dorita.
So, just like you, in real life, Raven?
No. Down to the point. Petra. Are we going to have a duel talking? Yes.
I do not wish to be speaking out of turn, but Lady Eldegard is surely having many enemies.
My word is a bond.
When we arrive in Enbar, I will be fighting to my utmost. I fight not just for the Empire, but for
Brigade.
Brigade as well. They have fates that are intertwined. Twining.
Tell her you'll fight just as hard. No, she's gonna like this. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but they hired me to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. Especially if everyone is relying on me.
Your being here is reassuring. Now let us be fighting together in bringing about victory.
Duel.
Well,
I can't put my finger on why, but I have a very strange feeling about all this. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting to return to the capital this year. Isn't the group we're going with a little unusual, too? Bertie, Caspar, Lynn, and Vern won't be joining us.
Yes, because they have to talk to Ferdinand's father, I think.
I'm surprised that most of the children of the 6 great noble families stayed back at
Girock.
Garok?
Mock.
Oh, but of course, Hubie had to tag along.
Of course.
Anyway, it really makes you wonder who exactly will be fighting.
Snake in the bushes.
if I may.
Given your past, how do you think it's necessary for me to ask after your readiness for battle? We will be counting on you and Enbar. Be the sword in Lady Eldegard's hands and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victory in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for yourself as well. Despite having no idea what you mean. You know what? I'll push. Care to say that again in a way that makes some... Oh, that's not... I know what he was...
That's
I
pretty...
knew what he's... I thought he was going... Whatever. Thought I was perfectly clear. Lady Eldegard has spoken on the matter of your power. Yes? That said, perhaps you're not understanding the situation means we can all rest a little easier. Yeah, that's what I want. More elaborate on the situation. I knew what you meant there. Whatever. Keep your secrets.
If you would. Do you have a moment?
We'll be entering Enbar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength.
That bad, huh?
Yes, we're expecting it to be quite the battle, but I look forward to seeing what you can do.
Ask who she expected to fight. Now I'm hesitant to even ask. And no, I know what she's gonna. Nah, you'll find out tomorrow. Sounds rough. Who are we fighting?
Oh no, no one of particular importance or concern. Still, I'd prefer to wait a little while before disclosing that information.
In that case, I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Thank you. Oh, and perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others. Seeing you calm and collected should help soothe the nerves of any who are anxious in the shadow of battle.
Alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Guess I should have just talked to you first.
Thank you for speaking with everyone.
What do you think?
It's grown quite late. You should rest up for tomorrow.
Boo, 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 boo.
What? Solon's been unmasked.
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle, and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Wow.
Yes, my lord.
That is some vicious ruling there.
Her Highness has given the signal, Baldemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garreg Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
Wow.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, Edie? That sounds kind of impossible.
No, it's not.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Probably not.
Don't worry, Petra. I've been at these disadvantages before and still pulled out a victory.
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
I won't voice my needs this time.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down
Petra
and
like.
have bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
Correct.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted. You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
That was stern. No defeat conditions?
So we don't lose. We're fine. We can take our time.
Golden.
Here we go. Okay.
Battle time.
Alright, you're a Myrmidon. Sorcerer. Monk. Fighter.
Wow. Lots of monks.
Flugel. Can I can do that?
Yeah, remember? That was last time. That helped a lot. Maybe not.
So, treasure chest there, key there. Doesn't look like someone has the key. This is a maze of a. And that's where. Duke. That's one of the one we gotta talk to. Nobody else. Count. Where's that? Yeah, oh, whatever. Let's just go. Just.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the court into disarray.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be on the throne. We'll enter through the back way.
March to the throne room.
Working on it. So you're going straight.
Yes, that way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ. So deal with them as you must.
Come on. I love it when it does it at the last one. Yep. Don't you have to go down to get the key anyway?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go to the throne room first.
Yeah, and then you're gonna go get the key and you're gonna go back.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to back.
Of course you don't want to backtrack. That's like one of the biggest your keys.
Oh, I hate backtracking.
Gosh. Never ride with Raven. All he cares about is whether or not you're backtracking.
There's someone out there watching and understands that backtracking is. Yeah.
There's also somebody out there who understands it's not the end of the universe.
Prime Minister Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
And now you can.
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the gardens! I want a sword on
Love
every...
to pretend that I'm surprised, but I'm not.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
Out of the way!
So many hits.
Magic attack, magic attack. Fails all damage, calculated based on strength and enemy's defense. Magic total damage, calculated based on your magic. Enemy's resistance. Knights have high defense but low resistance. So monks and mages are the ones to go after tanks. Okay.
That's interesting. Makes sense.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Oh.
Long way.
Yup.
I gotta have it.
No, we switched other pieces.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received. I have this.
There. Over here, right?
Hurry! Hurry, move.
Magic attacks have 10% chance to restore health.
Very interesting.
Aiding? No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem.
Woohoo!
The Sky Spirit, watch. I'm swapping in.
What, Eureka?
I'm not even trying to hide it.
Well, clearly he has some problems. He really likes blood.
I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about the story.
Oh, yeah.
Who needs mages? Go there. Problem. They're probably at a disadvantage because anybody up.
Nope. Weave in.
The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Leopold.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
Ow.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
Boy.
Turn on me now.
You would turn on me.
So those are the nobles you won over? Where'd you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Ire pinned down, let us clip his wings for good.
So the mage might be a better
Leave
choice.
this one to me. Let's get moving.
It has to be a quicker heat. You? No. Okay. She's the only one I can control. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the people you have on the side.
Look at you. Oh. Alright. Ah, there we go. I knew it was quicker.
Yep. I'm ready. Which I said do. You ignored
I
me.
can't find my way.
I'm sorry, you're Iris today? You have turned into me.
Hey,
Oh yes, you have. You got lost.
you're doing better than you. How many times you got lost and ruined campaigns?
You know, I didn't ruin that many.
Take a breather.
Watch this.
Wait a minute. What is an act? Why is she doing no damage? Alright, there we go. Alright, not playing around. Now where?
For realsies now. Now that you figured out how to switch between the
You. Ludwig.
You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
Okay.
You'll be calling Uncle Saloon.
It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Okay.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
Are you? Where are you? You are not even.
Set objectives. Wait, row.
Oh my God. You can do it. Oh.
Ambitions of Ludwig von Eyre won't be broken by the likes of you.
My turn.
Watch this.
And is it my turn?
Take a breather.
What?
I'll take over. Is it my
What?
turn?
My turn.
Where is she?
There, keep cycling.
I cycled through like multiple times. I didn't see it.
I must regain what I've lost.
Kept going back to the same character.
Take a breather.
I'll take over.
I'm ready.
There you go.
I have riches.
Wrong side of the damn.
I am as great as a man can be.
They took care of it all by themselves.
Well,
AI's not bad in this game.
Well
Right?
done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes. He's the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Ayre's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time.
Is it my turn?
Well, I've little interest in facing birds,
Anything for Lady
so it's
Eldegard.
time for me to deploy my wild card.
Now
Jeez,
what?
I'm broke. Mysterious mages appear to be.
Eat, bring down the wall. And die.
Magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
No, not yet.
That should stop those fire orbs from, well, firing.
My turn. Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
A fine idea,
Now-
Leopold. Let us make clear to these
Easier
fell
for us.
warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
Now I ascend the throne.
Without
Yes.
those two on our side.
That's how it works. You are now king.
Did not.
Oh.
Damn it.
You're done.
Buttons. Alright, one there, one in the corner, another corner, and in the middle. Care about your
Trying to annihilate all the red, eh?
Alright, now we okay. Eureka's down there. Oh wait, no, let that So
Begin.
orders.
The Sky Spirit
Yeah.
watches over me.
Right then. Let us
Hubert.
go to work.
There.
I will
Here I
You
go. No mistakes.
guess you can start back here.
They must learn who they're.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Eldegard to get it done.
She's going to the. She's going up above where the other two are going. Eureka's already down there, and I figured Hubert and Petra could deal with that bottom mage.
Hopefully.
I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Hey, beat it enough times. They'll break.
Look at you just leveling
gotta
up.
keep aiming higher.
Ooh, leveled up.
Hard work created this. We are fighting on the side of Count Douglas.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the mages.
These are definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Eldegard, I gave you an order.
Yeah, you said you can start here first.
Oh, did she already? Oh, she already took it. Okay. She can do that. I'm almost there.
Petra's in trouble.
Where is she?
Says.
Where is she? Yeah, this maze. Where are you?
She might be heading to the other maze.
Go up this way. What are you standing around for? Bloodthirsty maniac?
There you go.
The barrier should disappear.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Any who sided with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
He's off. That one you gotta order everybody. Alright, you.
We'll gladly handle this. Orders received.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're...
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Everybody.
Right then, let us go to work.
Are we
Everybody.
not
My
attacking
duty
the other
done.
dude?
I'm not gonna attack him yet. This ain't one.
The
Wasn't
Sky
there somebody
Spirit
else?
watches over me.
Oh. Get them on. They're gonna go through him first.
Just asking. God, gee.
Well, read the situation.
I am reading the situation.
Apparently not.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, they're gonna be distracted by that guy, and I'm gonna bust through here. To be able to take this down in no time. I got an advantage.
That takes care of the cleanup. I think Her Highness should be very pleased with me indeed.
Whether or not she is pleased with you should be of secondary concern. The most important matter is what benefits Lady Eldegard.
Wretched vermin.
What? What a great way for it to stop. Expecting killing the button. Damn it.
Here it comes! You're done!
You are. Oh no.
Sorry, what?
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
Too easy.
That was brilliant fighting, but I will not be outdone.
Oh, geezer. We'll give you the time to.
However, you clearly have no
Try not to give me the time to act.
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
Ooh.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. but we can take comfort in our victory either way.
True.
Yeah, I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together like that.
Here is what a high five is.
A commendable victory, Lady Eldegard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They're all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of him.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
This is fairly early in the timeline.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Saros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here, but you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
Yeah.
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Take it her father's the uncle that just got away.
I did not.
Look, I'm sure
know
you
that.
have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us all through it.
And
True.
I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then.
If that is true, they didn't mention that at all in the three houses. I didn't know Eldegard and Bernadette were related.
Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Which is why we have this game to fill in some blanks.
Huh.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
I must get stronger.
I must regain what I've lost. Hard work created this.
Any experience is worth having.
I would say so.
Dorothea didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
ASS. Overall A. Boo!
Oh, please. You did great.
I won't let myself stop you.
See? MVP.
Protagonist. Plot armor. Oh yeah, I gotta use those.
Hey, you gotta get on that.
Who knew this power slept within?
I'll surely put this to good use. I work to grow.
I imagine this will serve me well.
Got some more weapons.
Guess I had some tomes, but oh well. Ah, 2 seals. That's nice.
I don't know how you didn't earn any in combat, but that's okay.
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a Prime Minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
Oh my goodness.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
Ooh.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Aya stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime, and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive, it makes no difference.
Ooh,
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Aya. Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial Household.
Ah!
You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop.
Ooh.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status.
I like that.
Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
Okay, I'm kind of changing my opinion on her right now, unless she really is as conniving anymore.
She is going to be stepping on a lot of toes.
Yep.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable, which means I must remain here in the capital.
Oh.
In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. but all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
Seems like a lot of branches here. What'll happen if I went to the church?
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
Oh.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
I have no,
you have
no choice, I guess. We really are branching off here. The story has changed.
Lord Arundel and Duke Ire, Eldegard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Oh, well, you wouldn't have been staying there long anyway.
That was the prologue?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, there you have it.
We're finally out of the prologue.
Should have done that.
Scarlet Blaze. The struggle
Well,
commences.
We'll have a sneak peek, I guess.
It is the end of 1181. 2 years have
Doesn't matter,
passed
I'm going to
since
end
the
it.
Officers'
We'll cut this
Academy
out anyway.
closed its doors.
There we go. Yeah, well, I can't cut this out, but whatever. A little sneak peek, I guess. But there you have it. Episode 4 of Fire Emblem.
Three houses,
Three
warriors.
Hopes. Fire
Three
Emblem
Hopes.
Warriors, Three Hopes. Eldegard has... I could be wrong, as I'm probably grasping at straws here, but it seems the story has jumped a few months here.
But that's super cool. And don't forget to like, share, and comment. Also, make sure that you're looking us up on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. The link should be in the description below, along with the playlist to this
Playthrough.
And there should be some videos popping up as long as Raven's done his job appropriately. If you want to take a look at those, that would be awesome.
As it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we post more Fire Emblem content and other games we post, and it's just daily. And thank you for watching. Keep on adventuring, and we'll see you in the next one.
Later.